Welcome to another RackNerd tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to install aaPanel on your RackNerd VPS. Let's get into it. Now the cool thing about this is that it doesn't require a lot of RAM. The minimum RAM it recommends is 768 megs, but I do recommend at least 2 gigs. And it goes on to say that you do need CentOS 7.1 or higher. It will work on Ubuntu and Debian, but they've said here it's developed for CentOS. So we are actually going to install this on Almalinux, which I've started to do here, which can be found in your RackNerd VPS control panel. Okay, so now we've logged into our virtual machine with Almalinux. We need to do an update. So we'll go yum update. So now it's coming up saying we do need to update the system. So we'll click yes to that and we'll wait for this to install and we'll come back. Okay, so now the updates are installed, we can go back to the aaPanel guide here, and we can copy this install command, and we'll go back to our VPS, and we simply just paste it in. And it's going to ask whether you want to install aaPanel, and of course we do. So we're going to go yes. It's going to go ahead and download everything, and then it's going to give us a username and password at the end and where we can log in. So we'll come back to that when it has completed. So as you can see, the installation is complete and we're presented with two URLs, which are going to be exactly the same because we're using a public IP address. But anyway, you've got the internet address and the internal address. We're going to take the internet address. It's exactly the same, like I said. We can go over here and paste it in, and we're presented with our login. So we're going to click back to our username and password that's displayed here. We're going to copy that, paste that in here, copy the password, and place that in here, and we're login. This will log us into the dashboard, and it's going to come up with a recommended software packages to install, and it will compile everything. Now, I'm not going to do this because it's pretty straightforward. You can just click one-click install. But what I do want to show you how to do is set up Open Lightspeed server and PHP. And I just want to show you how easy it is. So we're going to cancel that. And we're going to go over to what's called the App Store. And in here you can install anything that you like. You can install the PHP version that you wish, whether you want to install Apache, what MySQL you want to install. So there are most of these are free, but as you can see that there is some paid options, which is hardly breaking the bank. So if you want to go do that, you can. But Open Lightspeed, we can just go Open Light. I think that'll do, and then you can see that it's available to install. You just easily just click install. Are you sure you want to install it? Yes, I do. So we'll confirm that, and it'll go off and download Open Lightspeed and install it for you. Now, once it's downloaded, you can start installing other stuff, but you don't have to wait for this to be completely installed. You can close this off and say you want to install mail server. This just uses dovecot and postfix, I believe, or it might be XIM, but don't quote me on that. And then you can click install here, and you want to install, confirm. And if we go back to home, you can see the real-time CPU usage, the RAM usage, load status, and it's interesting. You can click on this little question mark, and it'll give you, if it's below 50%, it's running at low load. If it's between 50 to 90%, normal load. And if it's 90 to 100, indicates your server is exhausted. So we're doing pretty well here while it's installing. So we can see the progress by clicking up the top here. And as you can see, the mail system is queued to install. Open Lightspeed is installing. And yeah, it's just a very easy panel. Now we've got the files tab here, which you can see the server files. You can go into the root and browse through. We can go into the terminal and do a terminal commands right here. It's going to require your SSH password. So if you want to do that, you can set up some cron jobs, and you can also set up two-factor authentication, which I believe is just over here, Google Authentication. So I've used this for a good month, and I can tell you it's solid as. You don't have to worry about it crashing. I haven't had it crash. Security's been tight, and it works perfectly on Almalinux. So there you have it. That's how you install aaPanel. Stay tuned for more videos like this.